It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Couldn't you be mine? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Driving with Jay. Today's episode is brought to you by String Cheese. All blues and every Saturday. The healthy snack for your children to consume when they come home from school if you are too depressed to make them dinner. Now that's actually a true story. You see, Mother Jay had a bad couple years, and I remember as a Jay, we'd come home from school and be like, hey lady, is there a snack for us? She'd be like, string cheese is in the fridge, you little bitches. And that's about as tough as it ever got for me. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing out there? Let me just pull up so I'm not right next to this truck. Alright, that didn't look suspicious. Oh, now he's matching me. What the fuck? Well, as I said before, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You may not believe me, but I actually prefer this type of weather. And I know there's some people out there who shouldn't be named who really have a problem with this type of weather, and to that I say, why'd you move to Seattle? Why'd you move to the wettest place on the world if you're like, you know what, I'm really not a fan of wetness? Okay. But anyway, speaking of that, this certain person gifted me some new filming equipment. Yes, that's right, everybody. I've got new equipment to film Driving with Jay, and I'm using it right now. And I must say, it looks pretty spectacular. So if you notice an uptick in the quality, you know, just all credit goes to my good friend. You know who you are. Alright, girl. Well, I'm headed off to work. I don't know what all of y'all are doing. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Oh, yes, no. Today is Saturday. Call it Saturday. A lot of people get pizza on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? And I guess tomorrow is the Super Bowl. You know, maybe I should say the Stupor Bowl, because I'm finna be in a stupor all day, because I'm gonna be eating nachos and drinking beer with my favorite friends, and we're just gonna watch the game. And I think somebody can see me doing my show in my side mirror. The person behind me is laughing. Must be about me. But do y'all watch the Super Bowl? Do you care about sports ball if you watch Driving with Jay? I don't think so. I don't think my demographic really gives two camels' ass cheeks about sports. But I could be wrong. You know, Super Bowl is usually pretty disturbing to me, honestly, with the halftime shows and all that. You know, one year, poor Janet Jackson's breast got exposed to the world, you know. And according to her, she wasn't expecting that to happen at all. She was just wearing her favorite, you know, 25-pound decorative nipple plate piercing, you know, as one does. I think that's some bullshit. I don't think anybody should have felt bad for her at all. It's completely on purpose. Justin Timberlake put his horny little paw right on her leather tit flap and whacked that thing out into the open. And they try to act like it was an accident. Get the fuck out of here with that. GTFO WT. I might have to start a new segment called GTFO WT, when Jay Bellums just can't ignore some BS that's happening. GTFO WT. So yeah, that's the Super Bowl, where you gotta pay like $1 million for a 30-second commercial. I tell you what, they get me on there, I do it for free. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you a commercial so good, you gonna wish I didn't make you a commercial so good. Yeah, you see how I do that. Alright. misting out, girl. I feel like Misty May in the month of May. Because it's misting out. Well, does anybody have any ideas for me to talk about anything? I haven't had enough caffeine today, so my taco meter. Now that's not TACO. I'm talking about TALK. Taco meter. It's running a little low. So you know what? I just happen to have half a Red Bull sitting in my car. Surprise, surprise. So I'm gonna give you a musical break while I slurp some cafefe. Hold up. That's better. Oh, Big J needs a massage. You know, can I just tell you that I have never had a professional massage? I mean, I've had plenty of amateur massages, you know what I'm saying? But I've never walked into a massage parlor and been like, hello, yes, table for one. Massage table, that is. This fucking fucker right next to me. God. Everybody thinks it's so funny that I make a show. GTFOW. But I've never walked into a massage parlor and been like, yes, table for one, please touch my body. Because, you know, I've usually been too insecure. If you got a little bit of back fat, you know, that crap that hangs over the side of your pants, if you got a little bit too much back fat, you know, as a man, it's hard to walk into a massage parlor and be like, yeah, ladies, just let me whip out my muffin top and you get the pleasure of kneading the dough. So, you know, you lose a bunch of weight, you go on a starvation diet, you go on the string cheese diet for a few months, you lose that back fat, but then your back acne starts acting up again. You know, that acne acts up. No, and that's no good. So I've never had clear skin and been, you know, not a fat ass at the same time. I'm still waiting for those two things to converge, you know, like when Mercury's in retrograde. I'm waiting for my back fat to be in retrograde. Okay. If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking other. Word to your mammy and your Grammy and your mother, as Snoop Frog would say. Snoop Froggy Frog. Ribbit. There's a pretty girl next to me. She's doing nothing but texting, though. How dare she use an electronic device while she's driving? I had to pull up next to her and film her with my shoulder-mounted camera and teach her a lesson. Well, I could tell you a little tale. You know, the massage. Oh, girl, it's an ambulance. What do I do? Pretend to pull over? Pretend like I care about this person who's fucking dying of asphyxiation? Oh, yeah, there you go. I really helped out. Now, back to what I was saying. I could tell you a little story since we're talking about massages. So, I used to have a connection, alright? I used to have a massage office connection. I knew somebody who knew a masseuse, let's just say that. And this masseuse was a disgusting human being, alright? She would, the office had no ventilation, and it was in the top floor of an old historical house, alright? Already, that's a recipe for disaster in terms of odor. But then, this lady would bring her lunch into work, as you do, nothing wrong with that. But you know what her lunch consisted of? Hard-boiled eggs and oranges. Okay? What kind of terrorist do you have to be to bring hard-boiled smegs and oranges to work and keep them in a Tupperware? Alright? Can you just tell me? And if that's not bad enough, this lady would munch on her freaking eggs and oranges, and she would discard them in her little garbage can. You know, she wouldn't eat the whole thing. She's like, I just like the yolk. I just like to suck around the yolk and eat the yolk part. You know what I'm saying? So she would be throwing away eggs, and she would throw orange peels into a little garbage can, and you know what she would do? Can I just tell you? She would let the garbage can sit there in the sun, in the hot sun weather, ooh, and that shit would turn into a primordial soup. Oh my goodness, it was disgusting. You could knock out you could choke a donkey from a mile away. What the hell's going on here? Okay, you want me to get in this lane? Alright, what the fuck ever. Whew, there was a little car accident back there, girlfriend. Good thing it wasn't me. But anyway, that garbage can was disgusting, and it smelled like shit. Seeing that car accident, though, just gave me a little idea. I'm sure you could hear my brain turning and churning, you know what I'm saying? That long pause when I said, oh my gosh, I just realized I could talk about something. So I'm going to. Car crashes, alright? Been in 3 of them. Never thought I would ever be in one of them, alright? I am the world's most cautious driver, as you can tell. You know, I always keep both hands all over my wheel. And I never thought it would happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says that, but it's really the truth when it happens. You're like, oh my good golly gosh, did I just get in a car accident? Oh fuck. That's what I say every time it happens. You know, the first one, I do believe I was just rear-ended. You know, wasn't a big deal. I was on a road that the speed limit's 40 miles an hour. I came to a stop. You know, I had my friend in the passenger seat. Yes, I had a friend at the time. Mark it down in the calendar. I've had a friend, a girlfriend, and I've been to college. So, my friend was in the passenger seat. I came to a stop at a red light district, and I could see some headlights approaching real quick in my rear view mirror. And that's back when I had a rear view mirror. I don't know if you can notice, but there ain't nothing here anymore. And I've actually become so accustomed to driving without a rear view mirror that when I do have one, it's awfully distracting. I'm like, what is this shit in my face? It's like, oh yes, that's my mirror. But anyway, I saw the headlights coming. Oh, girl, almost got in a fucking wreck just now. Beat your head. I saw the headlights coming, and I said to myself, oh no. And right before it hit, me and my friend both went, oh! And it hit us. And it was some fucking kid. And he didn't even say sorry. I got out of the car, I slithered my broken spine out of the car, and I was like, excuse me, sir, you hit me. And he just literally didn't say anything. He just looked at me like a dumbass and was like, here's my insurance. And he left. Like he does it 20 times a day on his way home from school. It's like, okay, Junior, you might need to get that under control. But the biggest car accident that I had, the one that really screwed up my car, and it's still messed up to this very day, happened like 5 years ago or something. I was just trying to get a Subway sandwich, okay? Alright, can I just tell you? I was so excited to get off work, I got 2 Subway sandwiches. And I think they were each a foot long. So I had 24 inches of sandwich, girl, that I was gonna sit home and enjoy. I was gonna have myself a little sandwich fest, you know? I had my stuff, I even had a Sprite. I was like, I am about to have a fantastic night. And as I'm leaving the Schmubway parking lot, you know, I want to turn right out of there. So I'm looking, you know, I look to my left, look to my right, everything seems right. I do notice some headlights coming, you know, to my left. And Jay says to himself, oh, oh, they're pretty far away. I can do this. So I start to pull my little car out, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. They must have gone through a space-time continuum portal, because they got blasted right up closer to me than I thought they were. And they T-boned me at about 30 miles an hour, T-bone steak situation. Just slammed right into me. And my head bounced off the window here. It sounded like a little golf ball. It was like... and then I got propelled into a parked car. So, oh, hold on. There's some fucking bullshit going on up here. We're just gonna stop in the middle of the road. How about that? Get my anger under control. Excuse me. Good going, buddy. So yeah, my head ricocheted off the window and I got sent flying into a parked car. And the lady who hit me ended up like 50 feet down the road. It was like a cartoon. She was like way the hell down there. So I needed to get my little self out of the road, out of harm's way. So I remember looking down, you know, wiping the friggin' blood and, you know, broken teeth off of myself, like, And I put my car in reverse and I started to, you know, try to move it, you know, to get it out of the way. And these people on the sidewalk saw me and they just started going, hey, hey, no, no, hey. And I unrolled my window and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. And they were like, oh, fucking annoying. And so I scuttled my car off to the side, you know, for safety. And I get out of the car. I'm a little shook. It's totaled, you know. It's totally totaled. And I was bummed out. And I looked down the road, and there's some figure coming towards me. All right? And she looks, you know, very eager to come see me. I'm thinking maybe she's coming in for a hug. I'm like, bring it here, buddy. You know, put those arms up. Let's bring it in. But it was the lady who, you know, T-boned me. And she's marching towards me. And she's foaming at the mouth like a pit bull who just got a new tube of Colgate, you know. She is foaming. And she is very angry. And she's screaming, are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? She just keeps repeating that. And I'm like, oh no. You know, because I may be extremely strong, but I'm not gonna, you know, drop kick an old lady. She's like middle-aged. So I'm like, I can't do anything. And she's coming towards me. And you know what she does? Can I just tell you? So there's a lot of shrapnel on the ground from my car, because there's just pieces of metal everywhere, because I got messed up big time. These people, hold on, I can't concentrate. I got an attractive young lady over here, girl. What are they gonna do? Okay, can I go? They're looking at me like I'm weird. I am kind of weird. Okay, here I go. Don't run over the baby. Okay, she's very attractive. Okay, so anyway, there's shrapnel on the ground, metal. This old lady bends down, picks up a piece of sharp metal, like a shank, and all of a sudden I'm in an episode of Scared Straight. National Geographic goes inside the world's most intense prisons. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And all of a sudden I got a middle-aged woman charging me, screaming, are you effing kidding me? And she's carrying, what the fuck, bro? Go ahead. Alright, thanks. Thanks for nothing. But she's carrying a piece of metal, and she's coming right at me. And I think I'm about to get stabbed, which I'm sure was her goal. But like a guardian angel, you know what happens? You know what I hear over my shoulder coming towards me? I hear this, the sweet sound of, no! Hey! No! And wouldn't you know it, but the same people who were yelling at me, I guess they just live on that sidewalk. and they have a picnic table, and they just wait for situations to arise to where they can say, no! But she came up, another middle-aged lady. It was like friggin' Battle of the Oldies. But she comes up and stands in front of me and guards my little J body. So this middle-aged lady is blocking me, and this other middle-aged lady's coming towards me with literally a shank. And, you know, I didn't get stabbed. And when the police arrived, they were actually like, yo, shank lady, you need to calm it down. You need to calm it down. And then I got a ride home from the police officer. So thank you. And that's that. The third one, I'll be real quick. I'll be real quick-witted. Real quick with it. The third car accident, I was on the same road I got rear-ended on before. You know, returned to the scene of the crime, baby. I came back. I was just trying to get some dinner, some Korean barbecue, you know. Had my whole family in the car. Hold on, look at this person's bumper ahead of me. You can't really see it. He's been in his fair share of car accidents too. Hey. But I'm just trying to get some Korean barbecue. Come to a stop at a red light, you know, like one does. And bam! Bam, sklam, kabam. I get rear-ended again. And so, I look behind me, I make a note of the car. I see that it's a dark red Subaru with a handicapped sticker hanging from the mirror. Okay, that explains a lot. No, just kidding. And I pull over. You know, I'm like, okay, let's trade information. So I pull over, and then I look behind me. There's nobody there anymore. I got hit and runned. I was hit and ran by an old man. Okay? He just took off into the night. Like Batman. And so there I am. I'm just sitting there, and I was just, you know, assaulted and left for dead. So I get back in my car, and I get back on the road, okay? I take like 5 minutes to gather my little self. And I'm like, screw it. I'm still gonna get Korean barbecue, because only one thing can make this evening better, and that is copious amounts of grilled meat. So, I'm headed towards the place. I hop in the flow of traffic, and I look up, and what do I see? But I seem to be behind a dark red Subaru with a handicap sticker on the mirror. Oh! Wouldn't you know it? But I am now the car that is directly behind the person who rear-ended me. Oh, it's funny how that works out. How the tables have turned. Look at these scooter kids. I'm not gonna let them go. Hey guys, you see me? Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, people. But I was behind the Subaru that hit me. So I called up the police. I had them on speed dial. I only have to dial 3 numbers to get them, because I got a special relationship with them. So I get them up on the phone, and I'm like, good evening, it's Jay. And they're like, hello, Jay. I'm like, hi. Sorry to call again, but I'm now behind the car who hit and ran me. They were like, well, we can't do anything about it. If you want to file a police report over the phone. I was like, excuse me. Maybe you didn't hear me correctly the first time, but I'm behind the car that just did a hit and run on me. They're like, yeah, we heard you. We can't really do anything. Yeah, just stay safe and, you know, get home. I tell you what, girlfriend, I was ready to oh, girl, I was very upset. I was ready to go get them, go hunt them down. But they didn't want to. So I didn't. And that's the 3rd car accident that I've ever been in, so that's it. I've arrived. Bye-bye.